We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Matt Bryant on for the field goal.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And Tyler Lockett, it's caught. Lockett, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, baby.
Tyler Lockett, 83 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get your swerve on.
Prescott. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Prescott wants to throw on first. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Right there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This is good, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
59's Mike. 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go.
From the 24, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
At their own 22-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Here we go. Kill. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. 53's the Mike. Slow. Check 53. Wild Bill. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. We're going to 54. 186.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Big edge.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Then we're going to 53.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take... for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Lockett doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Prescott. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Kill. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Copeland. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Mike 5'9". Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. 80.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up second down.
Check, 59. 80.
Back to throw, Darnold. This complete to Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Lockett on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
We got this.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Here we go. Mike, check. 53's Mike. Let's go, D. Tight.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Sam Darnold doing it himself from 9 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Giants take over.
Let's go, folks.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on the punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, Prescott. Throw caught here by Bird. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Ryan extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Thielen, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
Not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So that'll back him up 5. Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes it score Jets 48. Giants 14. Jason Myers to kick off for the Jets.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're...
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he's going to go down again. Tyson Alualu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Check.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So spinning away. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
Rush it.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Alert 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Mike 5'9". No, Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold going deep here for Stills. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for New York. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go.
Their own 31-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Running with Kamara. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run with Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half. He was able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
59. Know your job.
Taylor looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Red 80. Hey, orbit. Mike, check.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Lockett, 51 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Here we go.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike the 59. Guys, it's game situation.
They'll run with Taylor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to hit you.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
A 55-yard attempt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
Now Prescott.
I'm coming after you.
Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're getting symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Kamara. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. It's leveraged by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the ball is knocked out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple. Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe the Giants got this back. They will hold on to the possession.
Big hit all day. Sack City. Sack City, baby.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Stidham. Steps away to his left. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The kick by Bryant is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man, one of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Let's go, let's go!
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We play to win. Let's go!
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They give to Taylor.
He's coming. We got double up.
There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt about it.
Maybe some pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Jets, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at